Welcome to a new episode of Cyber Review. Today we're talking with Khraim Mchatta about his book, The Awareness Pedia. He has recently published 4 books which are intended to help individuals who are trying to get started and kick off their cybersecurity journey. Hi Khraim, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much for having me today.
Okay, that's great. So tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get into cybersecurity?
So my name is Khraim Mchatta. I am the CEO and cybersecurity consultant at Hackett Consultancy, where basically we try and help organizations combat cybersecurity criminals. How I got started? Well, it's a funny story where if I track back a few years ago where I started my undergrad, I got to a university called the United States International University, which was it's an American system university. So I got there, I picked my major of IST because I knew that I wanted to venture in computers. And then we had something called concentrations. So basically that's where you want to concentrate on in the IT field. So there were different type of fields in IT, so including networking, programming, and all that. And then my thought process was we have all these careers and they are very saturated. There's a lot of people in these other careers. And then there was cybersecurity. And I picked cybersecurity. That's how I ended up in this industry.
Okay, that sounds like a great journey here. So
Yeah.
you wrote the Awareness Pedia. So who is this book for?
So the book is for the non-technical people because the technical people already know how to protect themselves. So this one is basically and specifically for non-technical people. So when I say non-technical, I mean the guys in the HR, the normal citizens, the people in accounting, etc.
Okay, so regarding the content of your book, in your first chapter, you mentioned the importance of cybersecurity awareness training.
Yeah.
Can you share a few tips with us?
Yes. So the importance of that is basically it makes the employees or the people in general aware of everything that's happening in the internet. The internet has its advantages, but it also has its disadvantages, including the cyber criminals and cyber threats. So people need to be aware of that. So that's the advantage of having training in place for an organization or just generally the people themselves.
And can you share a few tips for cyber citizens?
Tips, can you please repeat that? Tips
Yeah, can you share a few tips to stay up to date with cybersecurity threats?
Oh yeah, so the best thing would be to do your own personal research, get into internet, Google, for example, the trends in, let's say, cyber stalking. You'll get a lot of information from that. So basically reading articles and blogs, etc. And also just watching cybersecurity YouTube channels. They also keep us up to date with that.
Well, let's go to the other part. You also have another 3 books, right? So which
Yeah.
one would you recommend to those who are trying to get started in cybersecurity?
So for me personally, I'll say all of them because I have 3 books. So number one is called How to Get Started into Cybersecurity. So that basically covers everything that relates to this industry, different career lines, because cybersecurity isn't the same as other careers. For example, when you say HR, it's just HR, but cybersecurity, there's also sub-careers category under it. So it gets you to know everything about cybersecurity in short. And I've also managed to include different resources on which a person could use, which also I personally do make use of. And then there's another book called Introduction to Kali Linux. That's the operating systems that all cybersecurity professionals use in order to get their job done. So that's very important for them to review and also get an idea on how this operating system works. And then finally, it's the introduction to cybersecurity itself. So it just basically takes you through the steps on how us cybersecurity professionals do our daily job. And then finally, I have my last book, which I'm trying to prepare. It's the introduction to digital forensics, which will be out in the next few months. And I think that will help for all professionals who are trying to get also started into the digital forensic space.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so thank you so much for this. And we're going to make sure to include the links of your other books on this interview. So
Definitely.
tell us where we can get them.
So for now, you can get in touch with me. That's the number one best place through my social medias. Just get in touch with me and then I will send over some copies for you to review. But in the long run, because I have plans to, I'm working on a website rather, and then also at the same time, I'm planning to put them on Amazon. So they'll be available on all those places.
Okay, so thank you so much, Kharim, for your time. We wish you all the best with these books, and let's stay in touch.
Definitely. Have a good time.
Bye.